Once you see you're a God, you cannot unsee it. Hi, I'm Simone. I'm the Zen Mommy, and I help people with 5D ascension and spiritual awakening. And today, I had wrote that down. It came to me. I wrote it down, and I was thinking about how once I saw it, there's no way I could unsee it. No other person, no other religion, no other anything can come as much as they love to try. How is it, like, once you realize it, how could you go back to worshiping anything else when you know that all those other gods are the same as you, you know? And so once I saw it, I couldn't go back. And as you know, I had experience, I actually saw it on ayahuasca, but I actually saw it before that. And I wasn't on ayahuasca. I had an out-of-body experience before that then too. It was a lot briefer than my ayahuasca experience. And it was one night. I was somewhere in like this, it looked like an empty void, maybe kind of black. I couldn't see further than that. And I was floating in the air. And while I was floating in the air, I began to see everything. Like, I saw the past, the present, the future. I saw everything. And it looked like a bunch of slides. And I saw it all at once. And I knew everything. And at that moment, a tear started to come down my eye, and I was like, oh my God, I am God. See, all my life, I was in Christianity. I was worshiping gods, okay? I thought I was a lowly servant, and I was a nobody. And all of this time, I was just like, oh my God, what the ultimate joke. to be here and be going to these religions and worship, and then realizing I saw it, and then as I was floating, I cried, and I was thinking, oh my God, I'm God. As soon as I realized it, my third eye opened up. And light began to shoot out of it. And it started to burn bright and fiery. And as it burned bright and fiery, I started to feel my physical appearance begin to kind of like pull back and melt away as I started to come out as full light. It was just like I was vibrating like really, really hard. And it felt like I was about to like ascend, like just leave the body and be gone. You know, I thought maybe I was about to take myself out. I'm not sure. And I had come to the realization who I was, and I was like, oh my God. And I made a noise. Okay, I made a noise in my physical body. My physical body made a noise, and someone woke me up and was like, wake up. They thought I was, I was making noise. And I woke up and I was like, when I woke up, I said, oh my God. I said, everything's gonna be all right. And I just came back with that word, everything's gonna be all right. And I knew that was a message to myself that no matter what in this experience, so the dog just walked up and interrupted me. Anyway, so forgetting where I was at, I was saying how I felt like I sent a message. I sent a message to myself saying everything's gonna be all right. Like, I knew at that point, in this reality, they project a lot of fear into you if you don't know who you are. You know, the religions. And so they project a lot of fear into you. And then they scare you into believing into these deities. And they scare you by putting, hell, you'll go to hell if you don't follow these rules, blah, blah, blah. And the whole thing here is that they want to keep you at a vibration of not remembering your God so they can hold the 3D experience. But once I knew, I couldn't unsee it. But then I knew it was God. And I told a couple of people, I didn't feel comfortable telling people. I was like, no one will believe me. They'll think I'm crazy. And I never said anything about it. And then a few months later, I met my mentor, Naya, and she, she was all about being a God. I was just like, someone actually believes this and lives this. It made me feel comfortable. It really made me feel comfortable talking to someone who believed it. And I really believed her stories, but I was kind of skeptical because, after being in religion and being told all those lies, I wasn't coming by information that easy anymore. I mean, I wasn't believing things that easy anymore. And so when I took ayahuasca and I had that out-of-body experience, that was it. That was more than just a quick confirmation. I was outside of time and space. It felt like a long time. I think I was out for at least a couple weeks in a matter of like in a matter of a couple. I was gone maybe like an hour, less than an hour. It felt like I was gone for like 2 weeks, but I couldn't tell that when I was on the other side. I couldn't tell the difference of the time space. I was thinking, how long have I been here? I was thinking, how long have I been here? And so it was very weird. But once I came here, I couldn't unsee it. I didn't accept it anymore. I didn't let anyone pressure me, trying to give me quotes, scriptures. You can't take away from me what I know inside. You can't take away from me what I've seen. I've seen the ultimate truth. Not only I've seen that, I got my memories back. I remembered coming into this creation. I remembered why I came. I remembered 1,000 times coming out of an amnesia and remembering I was God and was like, oh my God. It's so exhilarating to be a God and take away everything you know and to live this human life. And then at the end, when you actually wake up and see it, you'll be like, oh my God. But when you see it, you can't unsee it. When you come back, don't get me wrong, you can go, but it's hard to bring back everything I saw, everything I remembered. A lot of it can't just hold in this human consciousness, this human mind. And so, I could technically get caught up in human experiences, 3D life. I could start fractaling back down and really forget who I am, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm going to keep remembering who I am, and I'm never going to be able to unsee it. And so, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Thank you for bearing with me with this little dog here. Don't forget to sign up for my email list if you resonate with my channel so we can stay in contact. And I appreciate all my subscribers. If you're new, I appreciate you for joining. Stick around. I hope you like it. And if you've been here for a while, I appreciate you if you're still here. I know I've went through some changes, that I started off really kind of general spirituality basic, and I got more esoteric. And now, I know it might be controversial, the things I say and believe and talk about, but this is me, See, in order to be more of who I am, I have to start accepting it. I have to live it. I have to walk it. The more I get that in my belief system, the more I'll be able to create more of my God power and abilities. All right, thank you for watching. Namaste.